Hello everyone, and welcome back to the channel, your trusted space for all the real updates that matter to Social Security recipients, SSDI beneficiaries, and hardworking Americans just trying to stay afloat in this tough economy. If you're someone who relies on monthly Social Security checks or SSDI benefits to make ends meet, then this news is something you'll definitely want to hear, because the President has officially approved a one-time $890 increase that will be sent out as a bonus check, and yes, it's targeted directly at people just like you. Now, let's clear this up from the very beginning. This is not another rumor or misleading headline. This is not one of those clickbait stories circulating around social media that gets your hopes up with no facts to back it. What we're talking about today is based on real government sources, confirmed policy changes, and recent approval straight from the top. The $890 bonus payment has officially been added to the relief agenda, and it's already being prepared for rollout, with distribution expected to begin as early as the first week of May. This new initiative was born out of ongoing discussions between economic advisors, Social Security advocates, and lawmakers who understand just how badly everyday Americans are hurting. Inflation has taken a brutal toll, gas prices are back up, grocery bills are breaking wallets, and healthcare costs are pushing people to make impossible choices between prescriptions and utilities. For seniors, disabled citizens, and others on fixed incomes, these aren't just inconveniences, they're make-or-break challenges. The regular monthly Social Security checks, including SSDI, SSI, and retirement benefits, simply haven't been enough. The annual COLA adjustments have helped a little, but let's be honest, those increases are quickly eaten up by inflation. That's why this bonus is so important. The $890 one-time payment is a direct response to rising economic pressure, and it's designed to give Social Security and SSDI recipients a much-needed breather. It's a way to catch up on overdue bills, buy essential items, or maybe even get ahead for once, and for many, that's something they haven't been able to say in a long time. Let's talk eligibility, because that's the number one question we're getting right now. Who exactly qualifies for this $890 bonus? The answer is surprisingly simple and inclusive. If you are currently receiving SSDI benefits or traditional Social Security benefits, whether that's through retirement, survivors, or even auxiliary programs, and your income falls below the IRS threshold for low to moderate earners, typically under $75,000 for single filers or $150,000 for joint filers, then you are in line to receive this money. Now here's the part people love hearing most. You don't have to apply for this payment. That's right, if your banking and mailing information is already current with the Social Security Administration, the payment will be issued to you automatically. There are no new forms to fill out, no confusing portals to navigate, and no approval process to wait through. The $890 will arrive just like your regular benefit, either via direct deposit, your Direct Express card, or a mailed check, depending on how you usually receive your benefits. Just make sure your information with SSA is up to date to avoid delays. Let's dive into the timeline. According to multiple sources close to the Department of Treasury and the SSA, the rollout is scheduled to begin in the first week of May. That means we could start seeing deposits hitting accounts as early as May 6th, and the full distribution is expected to be completed by the third week of May. This isn't a long waiting game. It's happening now. But here's a heads up, there may be some delays depending on your bank or payment method, so don't panic if you don't receive your check on day one. And please, be careful about scams. This kind of news always brings out the fraudsters. No one from SSA, the IRS, or any federal agency will call you, text you, or email you asking for your Social Security number or banking details in order to release your bonus check. If someone asks for money or information in exchange for this payment, it's a scam. Hang up, delete the message, and report it if possible. This $890 payment is being delivered without strings, without gimmicks, and without additional qualifications, just as it should be. The government finally seems to be recognizing the urgency of what people are facing on the ground. Whether you're a senior trying to keep up with rising medication costs, a disabled worker trying to make ends meet on SSDI, or someone caring for a loved one who relies on benefits, this bonus can be a game changer. It might not be a solution to every problem, but it's a step in the right direction. And sometimes, one step is all people need to regain a little peace of mind. Let's also talk about the broader implications. This bonus isn't just a one-off event in isolation. It's part of a larger conversation happening right now about long-term Social Security reform, recurring emergency payments, and reshaping the way federal programs support vulnerable populations. The fact that this $890 payment was approved by the president himself tells us something. The political winds are shifting, and there's growing momentum behind the idea of expanded support for low-income Americans. There are already whispers in Washington that if this pilot bonus proves successful, and if it's received well by the public, it could pave the way for quarterly or even monthly stimulus-style supplements for benefit recipients. Imagine receiving an extra few $100s every few months just to help with inflation or emergencies. That's the direction some lawmakers are pushing for, and this $890 check might be the proof they need to keep that conversation alive. But it depends on how this rollout goes, and how much impact it actually has on the lives of those receiving it. That's why it's so important to share this video, comment with your experiences, and let your voice be heard. Lawmakers do pay attention when real stories come out. Tell them what this bonus means to you. Tell them what else you need. That kind of feedback fuels real change. Now, if you're watching this and you're still unsure whether you qualify or worried that you've missed something, don't stress. You can always check your SSA account online or call their helpline for clarification. But again, if you're receiving SSDI or Social Security and your income is within that standard range, you're most likely already set. This payment isn't meant to be complicated, it's meant to be fast, simple, and impactful. Just make sure your address, direct deposit info, or payment method is current, and then watch your account closely during the first few weeks of May. And hey, let's not forget about the emotional side of this. Money matters, yes, but so does peace of mind. This bonus can give someone just enough breathing room to sleep easier at night. It's not just about paying off a utility bill or buying groceries, though those things are crucial. It's also about restoring some dignity, some control, and a sense that, for once, the system didn't forget about the people it's supposed to protect. Thank you so much for being part of this community. Your support means everything. Let's keep each other informed, empowered, and ahead of the curve, one update at a time. Stay safe, stay hopeful, and I'll see you again very soon with another important update.